I took the liberty, let me make sure that we're in the frame. Ugh, such a challenge. Let's see. There we go. I took the liberty to draw a box because I wanted to isolate the shark like he's coming out of the blue. And I'm gonna use another stencil because I'm digging my stencils lately. So I'm gonna put the stencil here and I'm gonna just line it up where I think it should go. Okay, now I'm gonna take my zebra pen and I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna just go in here and outline all of the diamonds. That was Gigi. She's coming to take her nappy on my desk. It's gonna take a second. Because I kind of don't want to color it in with a colored pencil. I think this will be faster. Probably have a black paint pen too. Okay, oh. I think we're missing one. Mm-hmm. There we go. Okay. So let me see if I can find a different black pen. I'm sure that I have one somewhere in here. Is this bleeding through? Ooh, a little bit. A little bit bleeding through. Bleeding through. I'm going to connect them. Oh my goodness. I'm feeling like I better give a little This is much faster. I should have just done it this way. Okay, I'm going to come in here and give a little love to these here. And then I'm going to probably paint over them. If you do the colored pencil first, then it won't bleed through so much on the back side. Okay, there's that. there's that. Let's ponder this a bit, shall we? I feel like first of all, that this needs to come to at least here. So I'm going to redraw my lines a little bit here. Let me. Don't know how high I'm going to use that, but. What? All right, so let's get into this shark here, shall we? Just so happens the last tutorial I did was sharks. Therefore, I have my shark pencil colors. Excuse me. Therefore, I have my shark pencil colors out. Going to start with the muted turquoise color. Yep, that's it. I'm going to come in here and start laying in some of this color right back here. Now, I've drawn your highlights, so we don't really want to touch the highlight areas. And we'll come over some of this with some gouache maybe later. And we're going to have to come over this with several other colors so that it gives the depth and dimension that we're looking for. Here's his gill plate. Color on the face. This is a dark shadow. This is a dark the eyeball on this shark it's a weird angle that it's been taken from. So it's just got some crazy shadow things going on there. But we're just gonna go with it. It's a field study, as if he were swimming by you on a dive. Oh, yes, that's very lovely. So, there's that one. Now we're going to grab True Blue. Not quite what I want. So the water is going to reflect off the white part of his body, and it's going to look blue because it's reflecting. And here at the bottom part, it's going to reflect even harder. So we're going to come in with the muted turquoise right over the top of that True Blue. And we're just going to get hardcore into the ugly phase of this painting. So don't be alarmed. It's going to be ugly for a while. We'll fix it though. I'm gonna go ahead and add some here to his fin. I'm gonna add some of this here under his pectoral fin. It's got some lavender colors in him too, so you know, there's that. There's that lavender color. Just gonna go over some of these areas here super lightly with this blue. Again, this is the ugly stage. Don't panic. Don't panic. Okay, what do we got there? It's all right. So the focal point on this one is kind of his teeth and mouth and kind of his eyeball. And for me, pastels are hard, so I always have to take my time in this area. Sorry about that, y'all. For me, pastels are hard, so I always have to take my time in this area and really think through what I'm doing here. So I know I want some of this henna, and I'm going to sharpen. And then I'm going to come in here and I'm just going to kind of go around what appears to be the roof of his mouth, which is some of this henna. Okay, henna's down. Now, let's grab, I feel like I want to grab a peach. Then I'm going to go right over the top of that henna with just a touch of this peach. And again, I'm not coloring the whole thing in. I'm just laying in some colors, just here and there. Now we're going to go a little more pastel pink. This one is Deco Peach. Gonna put it in. Gonna go up here in his mouth. Lay some more of that in up there. That will come back in with some other colors, some blues and purples to really give it some dimension. Oh, look at that mouth. I want a grayed lavender or a clay rose. Let's do clay rose. Yep, there we go. Start darkening that up. This part's darker. This part's gonna be darker right here. Okay, so let's get in here. I'm gonna grab some of the gray and I wanna darken up this area here underneath his nose. I always struggle with this because the colors are pastel and lighter colored, and you've got to be really careful how dark you make everything when you first get started. I'm gonna go ahead and come in here and make all these little whisker looking indentations on his face stand out. This is how they sense you in the water. Okay, now I'm going to come over here and I'm going to darken this part of his eye. It starts to develop. Gonna come back here and darken this part of his tail fin and his pectoral fin. is going to be darker, so we're going to put a layer of gray down first. Then we're going to go over it with the blue. And we've got this shadow here. Got some shadow back here. Some shadow in here. Got some shadow in here. Just some shadow. Then I gotta come in with the blue over the top of it and kind of darken things up. It's always, you know, semi-scary because I want to get darker in there, but I'm not 100% ever sure what color I need to be using. This is peacock blue, and it's very intense. It's very intense. I'm gonna take some liberties here because I just want, ooh, see, it's looking cool. It's looking cool. Sometimes I have to stop and look up at the camera just to see what I'm doing. I like it. Let's just keep going, shall we? Gotta come in here and make this a little bit darker. There's some lines in this. I want to go ahead and come in here with some of the blue right over the top of that gray. Keep in mind that the ocean is blue and the underside of the shark is white, so it's going to read like blue because that water's reflecting back on the shark. And right now, none of this looks great, but we're going to fix it. Don't panic. It's going to get better. So I think literally that I'm gonna grab the cloud blue and I'm gonna put the cloud blue up here on his face because this is a area of highlight, and then I'm gonna come right over the top of this and I'm just gonna start blending all of this shark color in here. Gonna start smoothing it all out, and then we'll come back in and we'll add some more color. right over everything. Again, gonna look like a hot mess for a minute, but there's a method to the madness. Oh, it's starting to look okay. See, he's coming together. I like it. I like it a lot. So, Tux has decided to take over my colored pencil collection here. We'll see how this goes. All right. We let the background dry. It's looking pretty good. It's not terrible. I like it. Okay. I'm feeling the slate gray. I kind of want to just get into the eyeball part of this. I actually feel like this part right here is supposed to have a highlight on it. Still be darker than, you know, obviously the surrounding areas, but that's the umber. That color's not supposed to be right there. I didn't do a very good job of putting my colors away when I started this process here. Gonna darken that just a bit. Gonna come down in here and darken all of this just a bit. Gonna grab the Caribbean Sea. We're gonna come over here. Ooh-wee. Gonna grab the peacock blue. It's my painting. I can color his eyes however I want to. We're gonna have interruptions this morning because baby kitties are protesting that I think they feel the weather coming on. We are in a Torcon 5 today. So I'm trying to get these tutorials done as quickly as possible this morning because I fear that it's going to be super loud later. Also haven't really taken into consideration what I want to do with the background. I think I'm going to take the black, draw lines between. All right, let's get in, let's connect the rest of these here. Because I kind of need to see the background. When I feel like I'm getting lost in the process of figuring out the piece, I just switch around and work on another section of it. I kind of feel like I want to paint the background of this pink. So let's see. This is the pink rose. I also have the super sparkly paint that I could do in this background. See, once we start getting the color down behind the shark, it's going to be a lot easier to figure out what we're doing with the body of the shark. So if we skip to some of the painting part, let's just see what it looks like here. Okay, so I tested it. I think I like it. Let's do it. I'm using one of the dots, the hollow dot. Not covering the entire diamond, I'm just putting some silver in there. I like it. I like it a lot. Then I'll go back in and I'll refine the shark and we'll be done. Okay, I'm gonna clean my brush. And look at all that sparkle. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. I love it so much. All right, so I'm gonna move this off. I'm gonna grab some of this white. This is the Chinese white from Winsor Newton watercolor. Going straight in there, and I'm gonna have to take my glasses up because it's a lot. I won't be able to see. Gonna add little touches of highlights to some of the teeth. Probably have to come back in and use the pens to make some of this happen. But I'm starting to just kind of try to work it all out here. Gonna put the lid back on. Let's get some of the shark mapped out better. Gonna take the Interthrene blue. Pretty sure that most of this is pretty dry by now. We're gonna come in here and we're gonna give him some shadows here. I always get nervous to push hard, and this isn't the greatest choice of color, but I like the way this color looks, so. I'm gonna use it first. Then we'll go over it with a gray. Kind of tone it down a little bit. In super dark back here. This is his tail here, the bottom part of his tail. So you just come in and start adding some variations, and all of a sudden it just starts to pop. And where it was difficult before, no longer feels that difficult. Gonna use that same blue right here. gonna use that same blue up here underneath his nose. Kind of feel like that's outlined a little bit. Switching up between the black and the blue. Ooh, that was a little dark. I didn't want it to be that dark. Bring some of that black back here and kind of set that blue down a little bit more. Oh, Tux. Sweet boy Tux Alexa. So I did the blue, and I'm going to come over with the French gray and just kind of tone it down. And the French gray's got a yellow tone to it. I really want more of a purple tone, so let's grab the cool gray. These are the colors. Gotta start adding some shadow in this area here. Using the 50% cool gray. I'm just making teeny tiny little baby circles here, grabbing some of that blue that I just drew on so it would, you know, kind of make a I can see that this area hasn't been coated yet with a good color. See, I'm just pulling that blue up, just using it to blend. There's your reflective light. Bam. not by using the color, but by blending it with one of these. So we're gonna come up here, we're gonna go right on over some of this, because this is pretty dark too. It's got quite a bit of that blue and purple and some green up in there. We're gonna just kind of add a little bit more of that blue. Come in right over the top of it and just blend it on out. Oh my gosh. I almost kind of feel like I want to do a water splash behind this. I want to do this in a line and this in a line. Ultramarine blue. Solid, right behind him. I'm going to do hot pink on this one just to see what it looks like. I don't like it. I think we'll go over it with black, and then we'll do a shimmery paint on top of it. Gonna come in here with some true blue, start putting in some color on his nose. can tell where there's been no colored pencil because it really grabs and makes it chalky. French gray. Gonna go right over all that with the cool gray, 20% cool gray. I'm gonna start blending all of this out here. And we'll come back in with highlight pencils and, you know, highlight all the things. Yeah, the black over that is definitely gonna be for the win. Let's go over the top of this. Just kind of start blending it all out. Using all the blues, just tie everything together. I need that muted turquoise or sage blue. Gotta get my belly color down in here really, really dark. Because it is really dark there. So then we've got to get the belly color down here really dark. Blending this out with a 20% warm gray. And then I'll come back over the top of it with some gouache. I just need all of it touched. How are we feeling about this? I think we're feeling pretty good. I gotta cover up this hot pink with the black. And let a little bit of it show through because that's kind of fun. Now I have paint pens and so I'm going to come right here with the paint pen. I'm going to add a little bit of highlight right there. And then I'm going to come over here, right over to the top of this and add some highlight right here. I'm just going to touch it to set it down a little bit because it doesn't need to be overly crazy. Gonna bring some of that on his belly right here. Gonna bring some of that up right here. Just adding in some little sketchy marks. Okay. I think I want to outline it in the white. Yeah, definitely want to outline it in the white. needs to just be pink here on the edge. Not a real fan of how that's looking, so let's just go over here and color this in. It's gotta be darker. Okay. I don't know. I don't know if I 100% like it or not. This is the ultramarine blue. What if I make a line? Okay. I'm gonna go in here and I darken this up. It's gonna have a lot of shed on it, but it's okay. That's not okay. That's not terrible. I kind of like that. Always keep in mind, this is how we learn. I feel like if I was gonna do it with this color, that I should make this color a different color so it doesn't look like it's connected. I don't like how connected it looks. Also want a Posca pen or a paint marker in this ultramarine. Ooh, I also feel like neon green or yellow would have been a really good color to do on the outside of this. Uh-huh. Sometimes when I can't decide, I take a picture. I think that should be black. Yep. So let me. Definitely better. Oh yeah, much better. Okay, so then let's get a ruler out here. Then we're also going to draw a line there and make that black. Make sure if you're going to use markers that you've got ample amounts of colored pencils down first. It won't make a difference. I think I want a neon pink around this. Seriously. Good gravy. Mm-hmm. I like it. go ahead and outline the rest of the shark in the pink just to kind of tie it all together. I don't know if it's going to be a great look for this or not, but I'm going to do it. Yeah, it's just kind of dirty. All right, we're gonna call it. I'm gonna sign it, and that's gonna be that. All right, there it is. We're done with that one. Mako Shark in the books. All right, so there you have it. Another episode of Coloring Passports in the Books. The Mako Shark has been completed. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I'm Rio, and I'll see you on the next page.